Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Sevilla against Girona. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Massive leap! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual.
Heads it! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and
can he put it away? And that has been clubbed away. Sevilla have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
well, I think,
Up to meet it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
He's got away. Looks like a good ball through. Girona given another corner. Gets up to head it! Forward it goes. Ibrahimovic desperately wants to get on the end of this. Jovetic looking to shoot. Oh no, it's an own goal! Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Sevilla in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back on the... Goes for goal! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! Sevilla take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. It's anyone's ball, and he's there to cut it out. Short shoots! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Robinho! Looks to set one up. He's had a shot! Big chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! And they are pulling still further away. Sevilla totally rampant here. Girona, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and
towering header! Oh no, it's an own goal!
oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it has a swing at it! Really well taken goal! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with stop! And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sevilla simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. The teams then, Leganés against Sevilla. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter.
Shoots! Into the channel. Turns and goes back. And he's cut it out. Leganés have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or... And the finish! Jovetic plays it forward. He's done well to tidy up the situation. He's through, now is he in? So who's he picking out? Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. A chance to play it in. And that's been levered clear. Can he score? Goal! And Leganés score first. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Has a pop! And in it goes! Sevilla back on level terms! Sevilla grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
He's had a shot! He scores! And they're back in front! Leganés get themselves into the lead.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
And the shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. Look, this can...
Great leap!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that's it. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Olympiacos against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. And whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mirallas, Gnabry, lovely little up for the header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Olympiacos certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance though.
Good run down the left, what can they make of it? Now it's Mirallas. Going Ibrahimovic! Goal! Sevilla!
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Sevilla take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage.
And a shot! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Big chance! He'll have a dip! Oh, it's gone in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. He was so alert. Inzaghi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with...
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just 1 separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Sevilla head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Robinho looks to... He's had a go! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Gnabry! Saved only by poor finishing. Sevilla have decided now is the time to make their final change. And it's Mirallas. Mirallas goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Shoots! Trying to get there. Hits one! Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Danger averted for now. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No. Big chance! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Gets up to head it! More and running riot! And surely that settles it. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a score.
In he flies! And it's hoisted clear. Hits one! That really should have hit the net. Lobs it in gently. Has a hit! Andre Martins goes looking, plays it out to the flank. And has a swing at it! He scores!
Unbelievable.
More and more and more and more! They are running riot! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sevilla have made it through to the knockout stage. They can anticipate the draw. Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And our live game is Sevilla against Las Palmas. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and
shoots! Goal! Sevilla! And the game springs instantly to life. Sevilla grab an early lead. Good start. Out wide to the right. Hits one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
The shot's on! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Kennedy gets good distance on it. Aite. Who's he going to play in?
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know what...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods.
Can he finish? They are... And there's the end of the first half. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Sevilla very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we are already promptly back underway. And it's Kajeri. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Las Palmas. He'll have a dip! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's...
Is it in? Outstanding save to keep that out.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, the defence got the better of him. He's had a shot! They've scored! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Floats one over. He's gone for it! Has a swing at it! Sticks it away! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already. Sevilla totally rampant here. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, chance here! No mistake! And the referee brings it to a close. Sevilla, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Sevilla against Espanyol. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And if you did just miss it, Ibrahimovic hits it! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are.
Can he score? Who's he going to play in? Keeper's ball. Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Espanyol have been mighty impressive away from home, unbeaten in 5. Receives it from behind. Oh, too much weight on that. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Passes it through. He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Chipped through, battles to win it back. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Sevilla leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. Sevilla carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Ibrahimovic. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. This has a shot! Goal!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that has added a whole new hurls himself at it! Brave effort, total commitment.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Tries to get it forward
Look,
quickly.
this can still go either.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's anyone's ball. Looks to thread it through.
Sevilla merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Crosses it in low.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he finish? Forward it goes. And that will be the final act. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sevilla, well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And here we have Real Sociedad against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say the ever-so-solid Phil Jagielka, a Lionheart type of defender and a player who appears to love heading, blocking and tackling.
And Jovetic! Sevilla are unbeaten in 5 on the road. It's a good run. Great leap! And he's done it! Real Sociedad break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Looks like a good ball through. Looking for a decent ball in. Can he put it away? Robinho. Played out to the right. He's had a shot! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Sevilla back on level terms. We've reached half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. Reflections on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's a really interesting game and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Well, the action has already shaped the shoots! There it is!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while 1 or 2 others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Sevilla take the lead.
Yeah, for me...
In he goes again! Well, here is the raid we were told. Has a hit! Fence has got rid of that. Out again for a throw-in. He has it out wide now. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Ibrahimovic tries a through ball.
Sevilla are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Looks to thread it. Has a pop! Trying to get there. And it's Jovetic. Jovetic tries lifting it over.
Sevilla probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Sevilla just have to... And time is up. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, at the moment, Peter, if you want an outfit to win on the road, I'd pick this lot. Thoroughly professional and disciplined.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Sevilla against Napoli. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'm going to go for the Slovakian Hamšík. Easily one of the more productive, creative players on show and likely to be...
Ibrahimovic hits it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Played out to the wing. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Koulibaly plays it forward. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Robinho. That's a throw. Hamšík. Maldini. Parejo. Lorenzo Insigne. Knocks one in. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic hits it! He's done very well to get to that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. The midway point of the game.
Sevilla ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Sevilla can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've...
Up to meet it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Going for goal! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! The breakthrough arrives at last! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Sevilla take the lead, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Maradona. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal. Napoli showing...
Can he put it away? That is wayward.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Mondi passes it through. Beautifully done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not...
He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious...
Up he gets! Clears it out of harm's way. Almost. So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially
I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Sevilla against Malaga. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
A very nice shimmy to manipulate the space, and that was cleverly worked.
Sevilla have a big chance! Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play.
Going for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Plays it out to the wing. Looks to dink. He's had a go! Roberto gets it upfield. Sevilla are the league's top scorers, formidable in front. Has a swing at it! Goal! Sevilla! Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Out to the flank. Shapes for an overhead. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Now here's the through ball. Oh, sweet. Gets his head to it. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Sevilla go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And the action is back on the way. Sevilla carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Malaga have their manager to thank for the last result.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Tries a through ball. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to dink it in. Shapes to shoot. It's bounced out.
Well, I think most teams would be content with a narrow half-time lead, but not this.
Header! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Shoots! He's done very well. And there goes the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Sevilla against Levante. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Ibrahimovic! They've scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Given such an open... And shoots! In for the pieces! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Can he put it away? And he's there to make a massive leap. It's there. And already they're looking to run away with it. Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. He's gone direct. Plays a clever pass. Robinho. And it's Ibrahimovic. Out to the flank. Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ibrahimovic. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. And he's cut it out. There is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again then. Coaxed out to the wing. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's gone for it! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And the shot! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, he almost made it count. Great opportunity.
It's a loose ball. Oh, the defence got the better of it. Shoots! That is absolutely glorious! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Unbelievable.
And they are pulling still further away. Sevilla totally rampant here. Floats one over. Levante have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Looks to slip it through. Just brushed off the ball there. And that is that. Sevilla enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. And our live game is Sevilla against Villarreal. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would say the Croatian Ivan Rakitic, a passer with a creative edge who will probe away until he can release a teammate with the right through ball. Best described as either crisp or cutting.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Sevilla are on a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5. Out wide to the right. Gaspar, cut out in the nick of time. And he's there to hoof it away. Heads it! Good delivery, but no joy.
This was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Ibrahimovic looks to thread it through. Big chance! Goal! Sevilla! And Sevilla score first! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
Great leap! Gets good distance on it. That'll be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Sevilla head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Sevilla carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Looking to shoot! Oh, didn't catch it right. Floats one over, and a shot! Villarreal, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong.
He's gone for it! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Gaspar. They've scored near to half-time to make it 1-0. Looks to clip it forward, pushes it out wide. It's anyone's ball!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Shot at goal! And that is that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. The teams then, Marseille against Sevilla. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think Edin Dzeko is the one to keep an eye on. His game is all about goals, although he does make other contributions, of course. But can he step it up to a ruthless level and be regarded as one of the very best? That's the question we might be asking later.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Dzeko tries a through ball. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Now the pass. And the flag has stayed down. Ibrahimovic plays it wide. He's tried one!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And the weighted pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's a throw-in. Great strength. He's had a go! Goal! Sevilla! And Sevilla score first. Sevilla draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hits one! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Castro. Aquilani. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Sevilla are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Sevilla ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. With a delicate ball. Good running with the ball. Can he finish? And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then.
Heads it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. This defence just doesn't trust him.
The shot's on! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Throw in. Castro. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Raul Albiol. Steered out wide. He's left his man. He's come loose. He's gone for a throw-in. Where to from here? It's Aquilani! Marseille with another chance from a corner. the ball is out of play. Filippo Inzaghi. Looks like a good ball through. A chance to play it in. Cut out in the nick of time. Looking to break out here. Gets it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Sevilla have declared themselves as a tough team to beat. They could be doing the knocking out.
Welcome to you from the Wanda Metropolitano, this wonderful stadium newly located here in the heart of Madrid and home to Atletico Madrid since the start of the 2017 season. And our live game is Atletico Madrid against Sevilla. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The giant, that is Peter Crouch. Prolific in scoring with his head, which at 6'7" isn't a surprise, but his technical ability is admirable, and quick feet too that catch a lot of opponents out.
Okay, interesting. Sevilla haven't lost any of their last 5 games on the road. Filippo Inzaghi looks to clip it, and the header!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
He's put it on the right now. What's on? That is terrific skill. A chance to play it in. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. A buccaneering run from the defender. Koke. Point-blank header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Koke spreads it wide. Felipe Luis with the cross. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Koke. Now it's Crouch. Deftly done. Has a hit! It's bounced out! And He just whacks it away. He's having a look round. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. Chip through, up to meet it! What a wonderful goal!
And grabbing that opening goal so close to half-time too affords them that extra little psychological edge. And when it's one of your main men that's doing the damage, it just grows the togetherness and it grows the spirit.
Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Sevilla get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Coaxed out to the wing. Now it's Crouch has a go! Really is one cross after. That's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Sevilla head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. another 45 minutes. Sevilla carry a one-goal lead into the second half. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to stroke it through. Sevilla have been defending beautifully lately. Costa. Koke. Looks to slip it through. Diego Costa.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look...
Looking to shoot! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Defence has got rid of that. Has a shot! Out towards the flank. Turns and goes. Shot at goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Sevilla look as though they're about to make a change. Massive leap! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Diego Costa. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Juanfran.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Ibrahimovic is being picked on here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Goes wide. Ibrahimovic hits it!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Battles to win it back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sevilla hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.